Okay, this is my plan. I only cut this one side out so far, but I will be cutting this side out. I'm measuring from here back to the edge of the rail. And I'm coming up with 37 and a half, which I wrote right there. So if I come over here and measure from here back to the edge, I'm at 37 and a half. So my plan is to make my cut up here. One is where this flange is, this flange, right along here. And the other's where it looks like this rail tucks into the other frame, just slides in. So I think I'm gonna try to cut this up. Let me get to the other side here. Okay, so you can see one marks where the flange is, and the other marks back here where this looks like it goes inside the old frame rail. It'll slide in, and then you can weld it right through here, drill some holes. So my plan is to cut this up and then go over and come across. You know, a little zigzag, whatever you want to call it. And I think that should fit pretty tight. Guess I'm getting pretty lucky because this flange that's rotted out will be replaced with the new one. So that's my plan. Okay, there's the frame rail cut out. The extra piece. Up here, you can see where I screwed up. And you know why? Because I had this sitting way up here. So when you push it up, when you push it up, it does that. This is supposed to be way down here. You know, up here, it goes together. Down here, pulls further apart. So I'm gonna have to put a piece in there. I have to cut a piece and put it in there. But yeah, I've got this at the right height as the other one. The other side, I've got my measurements, and the inside, and outside, the outside of the frame rails are set. I just moved this one, so it's probably not set there anymore. But yeah, my screw up. So don't make the same mistake I did. You know, if you lift this up, it looks pretty good. But when you set it down where it belongs, yeah, bad move on my part. That's where I'm at on that right now. Keep moving along. Okay, I did a really quick mock-up how things are going to fit, and I'm pretty impressed. You know, I thought this Taiwan stuff was junk. I'm sure it is, but it's fitting pretty well together anyway. You know, the back brace isn't all the way in. Well, nothing is in. It's just all clamped. But I measured it out. My measurements are on. You know, the really cool thing is this plug hole lines up with that frame hole. So that's pretty cool. Not bad. Let me put it up in the air and I'll show you the underneath part. Okay, this brace is not all the way up where it's supposed to be, but it's really, really close because all this rust and pieces are holding it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm, like I said, frame, rail, pretty dang decent. I think that'll push right down. Once I get it welded, I think I can pull that down and it'll go where it's supposed to go. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. like I say, little piece I'll have to add in stuff, but pretty cool, pretty cool. It's a lot better than all that rust I was seeing. And then we'll have to do this side. So it looks like I can basically do one side. I think I could tack all this in and then cut this side out so I can use my measurements and things, and I can get this side in. So moving on. Okay, you see me mock this up and it fit pretty decent. I'm gonna start prepping all this. I've already started some. Got this, got the frame rail. I still got a welded piece in here. I just got to replace this section. But the frame rail itself is ready. The other one over here, the section I'm putting in, I got it prepped, ready to go. I've just got to wash it down with some acetone so I can weld this. But yep, I'm gonna weld it right there and start from there, I guess. So I'll show you what kind of welder I use. This is a very old welder. I think I've had this probably 30, 35 years. Just a little MIG welder. Nothing crazy. This is what I prefer. It works very well for me. Like I say, I've had it for a long time. You can see that one hole missed. I put these holes back a little further than they had to be, but we'll plug weld them. You won't even see them or anything. Got this ready to go. I'm going to weld this in. I'm not going to show you how I weld. There's 100,000 videos on there how people weld. And I'm going to have people telling me that's not what you're supposed to do. That's not how to do it. Oh, your welds look awful. Are you sure you got penetration with that weld? You know what? I'm a backyard builder. I'm not professional. I'm self-taught welder. My welds may look like crap, but you know what? You'd be amazed what a grinder can do. Make those welds look good again. So I'm going to go ahead and plug weld these and weld this up, and I'll be back to show you the end result. This is where I'm at right now. I have the frame rail in. It's welded. It's not finished off or anything yet. I just throw paint on there. I don't want it to rust or anything. But yeah, I got it set. It's in. When I get this on a rotisserie, I can fix all this a hell of a lot easier when I can spin it on its side. I had to use the metal shipping brackets, tie-down brackets. I actually put a ratchet strap between these, and I pulled this new one over where I wanted it because I knew it had the distance it had to be. So I got that pulled over where I wanted it, and then I welded it into place. So this is correct. It's the right distance. It's the right height. It's set. So right now I'm going to try to work on the trunk floor here a little bit. But also, I did get this patch put in back here. So it's in. It still needs a little finish work done to it. But I didn't want it to rust, so I put some paint on it. These, my welds, like I say, my welds look like chicken shit. So I have to go back and kind of fill in all that and grind that a little bit better before I actually paint that or get it ready to go. But yeah, rear trunk brace is in. So I'll get this floor in, get that where I want it, and then we'll concentrate on the other side. Almost got ahead of myself. I was going to put this floor pan in, but I really need to fix this first. So I'm going to cut this out and start working on it. Kind of getting ahead of myself here. Put the floor in. I'm starting to weld it. I can't get this welder dialed in at the moment, but I will. See, I have all the holes drilled and it seems to be fitting really, really well. So I'm going to keep on welding all this up and then go from there. Okay, there's my welds. Not the prettiest things in the world. Now I gotta grind all that down. I thought I'd show you some of the tools you need just to do all this metal work. And remember, this is just some of them. Yeah. Mountain Dew, that's a necessity right there. Like I say, that's just some of them. You know, you still have to do the welder, all the clamps, welding clamps, saws. It's crazy. Okay, as you saw, the other side's well on its way of being done. When I say done, I mean none of the finished work has been done, but it's all welded in. It's going to stay there. So I think it's time to cut this one out and start getting down to that one. So this time I'm just going to use my big cutoff wheel to cut this out. One of my other videos, you've seen my Porta cable died on me. Well, I took it apart and here there was a wire broke inside it. So I was able to solder a new wire on there and it seems to be working fine. So I'm going to use it to cut this out. So we'll see if it holds up or not. Okay, let's get started. Like the other one, it should just rip off there because all the fiberglass and Bondo. Yep, just like I said, it should just rip off there. Like the other one, I cut off a big hunk of this wheel well because I'm not going to use this. See what we have now. Now you get this out of the way. First I got to drill the spot welds out of this bracket back here. Get this out of the tail panel so I can remove this. Basically I'm going to cut right through here. I'm just going to cut it right off. Not even going to mess with it. I'll get the saws all out. We'll chop that off. But yeah, I gotta get this drilled out first. Okay, first thing I gotta do is find those spot welds. So I'm gonna go get me a tool and see if we can't find that. Gotta go turn my air compressor on. It's gonna get loud again, sorry about that. So I'm just taking an angle grinder, a piece of sandpaper. You see right there, and there. All right, show you those. You can see where the spots are. That's your spot welds. So all I'm gonna do is go get a drill bit and drill the center of these. And then I'm gonna go get the spot weld cutter and we're gonna cut that out. That bit's dull. Okay, spot weld cutter. Check it real quick. Oh yeah, that one is. Yep, those are. Okay, so now I'm going to cut a section of this floor out using a Sawzall, and that bracket should come out with it. Okay, let's do a little slicing and dicing here. Got one spot there, it doesn't want to let go. Sometimes you gotta use more than one tool. See what I got going on here. Okay, it looks like it's a little weld right there on top. Let's just see if we can't persuade it. It's all good. That's all it took. Now I just gotta get it out of there. Ta-da! Here we go. See what we got. We gotta save this bracket and put it on the new floor. And of course we gotta save the trunk bracket and put it on the floor. And I want to pull the shipping tab, put that back into the new frame. So I won't pitch this right away. Alright. Next thing's next. I'm going to lower it, find my spot welds on this floor pan, and cut them out and get it out of the way. So that's my next step. Hey, if you've been following my videos on this Mustang, I appreciate it. It's an adventure. I keep chopping up stuff and putting new stuff in. There's going to be a ton more videos coming along. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Like it, share it. Thanks for watching. Later.